And joining me now in the studio is our Foreign Affairs editor, Tony Dolce. Tony, what's the cause of the riots in Indonesia?
Well, Andrew, last year the Asian economic market collapsed, and Indonesia, being one of the strongest markets, fell the hardest. As their currency plummeted, there was high unemployment, mass bankruptcy. It was a disaster.
What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? No clue, but I liked it.
Could you just be the world's ultimate wind-up merchant?
Yeah, Tony!
Tony, not Toby.
I'm saying Tony.
I'm winding you up. Toby, what the hell do you think you're doing? Honestly, Toby, trying to leave BBC News after only 41 years. Ridiculous, mate. Ridiculous. You're only just getting started, and in fact, I'm going to report you to the Culture Review for leaving too soon. But listen, you made a great start. We love you. You're a legend. Thank you for being utterly brilliant. And come back soon, would you?
Toby, congratulations on a long and successful career. We started about the same time, whenever that was, a great deal of time ago. But Tobe, I'm so happy that it went so well for you, and so is my friend, who is Mr. Toby Jug. Looks quite like you.
Sounds like single rounds of... No, I think it's over there.
Hey, Tony Dolce of the Dolce clan. Tony, it's Matt Fry here in Berlin, on the side of a wonderful lake. Wishing you all the best in your retirement? Surely not. Freelance career? Third chapter, whatever. Anyway, it's been a long time since we worked together, but when we did, it was always huge joy. And I wish you all the best for the future. Take care.
Every kind of weapon roared into use. Tanks, artillery, mortars, anti-aircraft guns, machine guns. Within a short time, the main street was full of evidence of war. And still there were people on the streets.
If it is the case that the Serbs are trying to consolidate their positions around the town by creating a diversion, then the cost to the citizens of Sarajevo has been very high.
The Saudis then, without quite knowing how, still hope that diplomacy will end this crisis. Their problem is that the Americans aren't convinced of that.
And for the High Command, there was no good word at all.
This is H. Norman Schwarzkopf training. I think they're a bunch of thugs.
The general was blunt about the enemy, but vague about the build-up of American forces.
Most of Jordan is desert. This country is one of the poorest in the world when it comes to water, and climate change is making things worse.
This is Wandsworth. The BBC has been given unprecedented access inside a British jail. Over 7 days, we saw the fear and violence.
Yeah, it's one person. I'm just trying the wing looks secure.
I worked with you last year for pretty much a full year doing documentaries. I never knew. I had no idea until you mentioned it recently.
I know. I'm very good at hiding it.
Hi, please come into my lair, my library.
What a library you have.
What an appropriate place to talk about a book. Hi, I'm Katie. Hi. Gillian Anderson has made a career playing powerful and interesting women.
Grit, good sense and determination.
Very few actors alive today have had as remarkable a life and career as the man I'm about to meet.
You've done with Logan. You've created this monster, and you don't know, so you'll get rid of him. And you got rid of him in a pretty brilliant way. I mean, that was so brilliant the way he did it, because there was no setup. We didn't know it was going to happen.
OK, Simon, Tony the cameraman's going to meet us downstairs in about 5 minutes' time. OK. So as soon as you're ready, let's go.
And 3, 2, 1, we're rolling.
Like, I think it's like, in a way, it's killing the industry because like they can download for nothing.
We have done hundreds of stories together. For instance, a certain Captain Tom. Also, the clap for carers when there was no one clapping until we kind of organised it. Don't mention it.
Toby or not Toby? That is the question. Does he play for Wrexham? Fucked if I know. Happy retirement, Tony.
40 years, my God. I mean, you worked so hard, lots of people thought you wouldn't even live 40 years. Anyhow, sorry you're leaving. I think we're probably going to miss you more than you'll miss us. Have a great retirement.
I'm hearing you might be thinking of running a new masterclass down in Christchurch. Maybe I can join you sometime, as I'm always having problems with getting mine not to collapse.
It was always tremendous being on a job with you. You could do all the serious stuff, but also do it with a light touch, which I think is a pretty good way to go through life. So all the very best for the future. Most importantly, something few people will understand, you introduced me to a certain football management game, which I'm still enjoying to this day. So all the best.
This is my third visit here in 4 days to try and grab something with some of the migrants. But don't be a stranger, Toby. Make sure that, keep in touch with everybody. And I'll bring the dogs down to the south coast and we can go chase them on the beach sometime.
1997, my very first job with Toby. He put his camera on his shoulder, grunted, put it down again, said, camera's broken, you'll have to get someone else. No wind-up, I really did. I remember thinking, oh, I've got one of those crews, have I? Frankly, it's been downhill ever since. No, seriously, Toby, it's been an absolute joy.
Saying goodbye to you from the deck of a cross-tunnel ferry seems oddly appropriate. All a bit wobbly. Anyway, mate, I'll leave the jokes to you. That's what you're good at. Always bringing the smiles and the humour to our work, which is exactly what's needed.
Whenever anyone asks me about Tony, I always tell them about the first time we met. He walked into Henry Wood House, went straight up to me and said, "You're the bastard who broke all my microphones." Never met the man before.
You've had the most amazing career. It truly is an end of an era. I, for one, am so grateful for everything that you've done for me over the years, even up to today. I wish you all the very best with what you've got coming up next.
It was always a joy to work with you, and I will never forget our 12-hour trip on the RAF Sentinel from Cyprus, where I think you were allowed to film 2 shots on board, and we sat and we talked and we drank tea for the rest of the 11.5 hours over Libya.
We've had some wonderful times together, particularly in Australia and Samoa, and then socially as well at the weekends on our European trips. But your particular filming style, many have tried to copy, mine included, that handheld big camera style that you were using years and years ago, and the gimbal companies have now copied. To say, Tone, you are an absolute legend. It's legend. No, I think it's legend. All the best, my friend. Speak to you soon.
When I arrived
at Newsround back in 2003, I had been working in regional news with, frankly, a lot of grumpy cameramen. So imagine my joy when not only did we have 2 proper BBC News cameramen to work with, but they were both an absolute delight. I can't believe you're retiring after all these years at the BBC. Toby Dolce, you deserve a rest. We love you. Bye-bye.
Absolute professional to the hilt. I mean, your pictures, your sound, mostly, were always absolutely fantastic. You're obviously completely second to none as an operator. You made me look a damn sight better most of the time than I had any right to whatsoever, especially after some of the newsround nights like we'd had beforehand.
Tell you what, Tony, what always blew me away about you is how you just always seemed so enthusiastic and happy in doing the job you were doing. And the way that that trickled down into all the people you trained, I hope, nay, pray, they retain that same sense of joy at doing the job.
And I remember once I was trying to keep my hair clamped down with what I thought were 2 rather fashionable slides. And I turned to you and I said, "What do you think?" And you replied, "You look as though you've got 2 bolts in your neck." It was then that I realised that not only were you a superb cameraman, you were also a bit of a TV stylist as well. Most importantly, you are a top man, and amongst your many qualities, apart from your honesty, is the fact that however heavy the story, when we were working together, we always had a laugh. You're one of those BBC people that we've all been lucky to work with, and the same is absolutely true of Sally as well. Great team.
Hey Tony, greetings from the Windsor Bureau, which you helped install 16 years ago. It is of course just a 2-dimensional piece of cardboard, but there's nothing 2-dimensional about you. You are 3D, the real McCoy, and it's been a pleasure and a privilege working with you over many, many years. Bye.
Tony, what are we going to do without you? I'm really going to miss our great conversations we've always had over the years when we've been out on the road together and I've been doing my Queen State visits, be it a cafe in Doha or somewhere else like Rio, and you said, "Hey boss, let's have a chat," and you told me a bit of, insight or new kit that was needed or what we needed to do better, and I've always really valued those chats, Tony, so thank you for that. Apparently you've been an amazing camera crew as well, and you're absolutely going out at the top of your game. Some of the stuff you're doing with the culture team and Amal's interviews has been really, really first class. You are going to be missed. You've been a linchpin to this department. You care about people. The work you did with the apprentices was absolutely brilliant because you care, and we're going to miss that very much. So here's to you. Thank you for all that. And here's to the best of a life beyond.
So, as the sun sets on yet another Quattro Stagioni and some wonderful profiterole live from the Amalfi Coast, I could say so many things about my involvement, my career, your career, mates over many, many years. But there's a gentleman over here who I think may be slightly distant related to you, and I'll let him say the very good wishes. So from me, farewell, stay in touch, and over to him.
Hello Toby, ciao, congratulations, buon riposo, buone va...
Who's that?
Who's that? This?
Sughetto!
No, who's that? Who's that?
Who's that?
Yeah, Tony!
Go, Toby!
Tony, 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 Tony.